Alright guys, we're on lesson 90 here. And before you start, you want to make sure that you've read page 568 through page 570. And you want to have paper out so you can write these notes down, work through these with me. If I go too quickly, you can pause or rewind as needed. We're going to do the lesson a little different today. We're going to start with A, and then I'm going to show you 3 different ways to solve this multiplication problem right here. And then we're going to do E. We're going to skip to E for the word problem, and then we'll go back and do B, C, and D with the 3 different ways of multiplying. All right, so the first problem is A, and it's on page 570. And we're going to start by solving this with an area model, and then we'll do a rainbow method, and then I'll show you the shortcut method. So first, we're going to do our area model, and we're going to do that by drawing a box with 4 parts, like this, like a window. And you're going to take 38, and you're going to put it in expanded form on the top, and then you're going to take 26, and you're going to put it in expanded form down the side. And then you're going to find the area for each box. So 20 times 30 is 600. 20 times 8 is 160. 30 times 6 is 180. And 6 times 8 is 48. Then we're going to add all 4 of these boxes up together. I'm going to add the sideways first because I can do that in my head pretty fast. So we've got 760 for the top row, and then 128 for the bottom row. And then I'm going to add those up too. So that's going to give me 888. So that's our area model. Okay, and then we're going to try the rainbow method. And with the rainbow method, you're going to put the 2 factors for this multiplication problem in parentheses in expanded form. So we've got 30 plus 8, just like we did up at the area model, and then 20 plus 6. And then we'll switch colors so you can see why this is the rainbow method. We're going to do 30 times 20, which is 600. And then we'll use blue. We're going to use 30 times 6 for the second number, which is 180. And let's go with purple. We're going to do 8 times 20 for the third one, which is 160. And then let's pick orange for 8 times 6, which is the last one. As you can see, that kind of looks like a rainbow. So we got 48. We're going to go down a little bit so we can add those up. Oops. We're going to add all those up. So we've got 8. And then we've got 6 and 4 is 10 plus 8 is 18. Carry our 1. And we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I made a mistake somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, so let's see, we got all these up here, right? 600, 180, 160, and 48. So those numbers, all these numbers match the area model. And then I added something wrong here. So we've got 8 for this column. That looks right. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 8. That's 18. I carried the 1. So that's 6, 7, 8, not 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that looks right. So maybe I made a mistake up here. So we got 600 plus 100 is 760. So that looks right. And we've got 180 plus 48. Let's see. 180 plus 48. I'm pretty sure that's 128. Let's check it. Ah, there's my mistake. I didn't carry the 1 in my head, so that should have been 228. So this was wrong, so let's go ahead and erase that. This is supposed to be 200, and then we'll go back and we'll make this 228, and that makes that 988. So now both of our answers match. It's a good thing we caught that there. All right. And then we're going to do one more with the shortcut method. Okay, and then the shortcut method, we're going to multiply the ones on the bottom, 6. The 6 is going to be multiplied times the 8 and times the 3, and then we're going to multiply the 10s on the bottom times the 8 and the 3. So let's go ahead, and 6 times 8 is 48. So we've got 8 ones, and we carry our 4 10s. And then we do 6 times 3 is 18, plus 4 more 10s. Makes that 228. And you'll notice that matches this number over here. And then we're going to put a 0 here because we're not multiplying by ones anymore. We're multiplying by this 10 here. So we got 2 10s times 8 ones, which is going to be 16. We're going to carry our 1, and then we do 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 more, and that is 7. And then we add these up. So we've got 8, 8, and 9, and all 3 of our answers match. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and go to E. That's our second one. And it says Maya is renting 21 tables for a reception. So we've got 21 tables. The rental charge is $29 per table. So $29 charge per table. All right, per table. There we go. Explain how Maya can make a reasonable estimate of the cost. Well, we could solve this correctly, get an exact answer. But if you'll notice, if I take 1 away from the 20, this 1 away, I'm going to make that 20. And then I add 1 to the 29, that makes that 30. That should give us a good estimate. Now, I'm thinking that might be the right answer completely because we added 1 and took 1 away, but we'll check. So we know 2 times 3 is 6, and there are 2 zeros, so we're going to add those on there. So we're going to say about $600, about $600. And I'm going to do this one here as a shortcut method real quick just to see if it's the same. 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18. We put a 0 here. We do 2 times 1 is 2. And then 2 times 2 is 4. Oops, messed up there a little bit on that. We'll go take this back to here. And this is 2 times, backed up a little bit there. Sorry, 2 times 1 is 2, and then 2 times 2 is 4. And then we can add. So we've got 9, and then we've got 10 here, and then we've got 4, 5, 6. They're pretty close. Not exactly the same, but pretty close. I'm a little concerned that she's not going to have enough money if she does this because the cost is going to be more than when we rounded. But it's still a reasonable estimate. And when you're planning something, you want to make sure that you have a little bit extra money anyway when you're planning something like this. So the directions say explain how Maya can make a reasonable estimate of the total cost. Well, Maya can round. That's what we did. We can round $29. I'm going to mute my other screen here. I got some kids asking questions, but I'm in the video here. So we've got 29 to 30. And round 21 to 20. A reasonable estimate is $600. A reasonable, and I used reasonable because it asked what's a reasonable estimate up here. A reasonable estimate would be $600 because 30 times 20 is 600. All right. Okay, so that's how we would answer that question, which is explain how Maya can make a reasonable estimate of the total cost. Okay, So for the last three, we're going to do a shortcut method, area model for C, and then we'll do the rainbow method for D. Okay, so we're going to start with our shortcut method. 2 times 9 is 18. We carry 10 of those ones to our tens column. Then we multiply 2 ones times 4 tens, which gives me 8 tens, and I'm going to add one more, so that gives me 9 tens. Then we're going to put this little 0 here to hold the place. And then we're going to multiply 8 tens times 9 ones, which is 720 or 72. We're going to put our 2 here, and we're going to carry the 7 tens. And we're going to multiply 8 tens times 4 tens, which is 32. And then we're going to add 7 more tens. So that's going to be 39. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 7 is 9. And then we, oops, I'm having a problem with my lines there. We're going to add those up. That gives us 8. 9 and 2 is 11. We carry our 1. And that gives us 10. We carry our 1. And we've got 4,018. I think I might have made a mistake. Let's go back and check it. Okay, so we've got 2 times 9 is 18. We did that right. And then we've got 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9, so that's right. Erase those little marks I made here. Oops, I guess we don't need to, those are ones that are carried. We don't want to do that. And then we put our 0 here, and then we did 8 times 9 is 72. We carried our 1. And then we got 8 times 4 is 32, plus 7 is 39. And then we added 8, 9, 10, 11, 9, 10. I do not understand. Oh, maybe I didn't do it wrong. Let me double check again real quick. Oh, no, we got it right. So sometimes when I think something's wrong or I'm not sure, I just double check it to make sure. And I did do that one correctly. Okay, let's go ahead and do C. 84 times 67. We're going to do this one with the area model. Stop by drawing our box. We're going to put 84 on top and oops, in expanded form. 80 plus 4. And then we're going to put 67 on the side in expanded form. Then we're going to find the area for each of these boxes. This first box is 60 times 80, which is 4,800. And then the box below it is 80 times 7. Well, 8 times 7 is 56, and there's 1 0. And then this box to the right is going to be 60 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24 with 1 0. And then our last box is 7 times 4, which is 28. I'm going to add these sideways because I can do that in my head pretty easily. Hopefully, don't make another mistake. 4,800 plus 240 is going to be 5,040. And then 560 plus 528 is going to be 588. We're going to add those up. We've got 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. We carry our 1. That gives us 6. And our answer is 5,628. All right, I'm just double checking the answer real quick. It's 84 times 67. And it looks like we got a correct answer there. All right. Okay, we're going to do one more. This is 65 times 48. We're going to use our rainbow method this time. We've got 60 plus 5 in expanded form. That's 65. And then we've got 48 in expanded form, which is 40 plus 8. We're going to solve 60 times 40, which is 24 with 2 zeros. Then we're going to do 60 times 8, which is going to be 48 with 1 0, which is 480. I want to make sure you line these up when I add them here. And then we do 5 times 40, which is 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 0 is 200. And then we're going to do 5 times 8, which is 40. We're going to add those all up. We've got 0, 8 and 4 is 12. We carry our 1. 8, 9, 10, 11 for that one, and we carry our 1, and that leaves us with 3,120. And that is a correct answer. So we're going to go ahead and circle it. I do not know what happened there. Give me just a second. I pushed the wrong button. All right, there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed practicing your multiplication, and you've got a few different ways to try this, and make sure that when you have something that asks you to explain that you give a good answer like we did on E. Have a great day.